Okay, I was having some technical difficulties, and we are being serenaded by the puppies over here. Oh my goodness. Anyway. I just don't even know what to... Can you hear that? Oh my goodness. Hey, Marcus! Dixon's Pickens in the house. Awesome. Great to see you. We have, we're being serenaded by the puppies over here, which I'm fixing to have to kick them out, but they're having so much fun. Guys, shh. How are you doing? I just saw your comment that you got a new car, Marcus. So excited for you. Oh, we have a few other people watching. Fuse Products is in the house. Hi, how are you? As I was saying, we are being serenaded by the puppies until I kick them out. They are making a racket. Hey, Dawn. Great to see you. Okay, well, we can talk about that today. If you are here and you have not done your bookkeeping for the month, go ahead, mute the call, and knock it out, and then come on back. If you have questions about how to, okay, guys, y'all are going to have to go in the other room. Come on, go, out, go play out there. Come on, go. Go out there. Go on. Go play. Out there. Noisy. Yeah, Joey's just coming back going, I am not leaving. I don't want to leave you guys. So let's see. It is the first Wednesday of the month, so it's time to get our bookkeeping done. If you have questions about getting your bookkeeping done, I will answer those. Just let me know what you need, and we will get that knocked out. So Dixon's Pickens, if you have not subscribed to his channel, go over and get subscribed. And I'm gonna find the link right quick. He is always giving out great information. So I will stick that in the chat so that y'all can go get subscribed to him. And, you know, it's great to always support our fellow people that are doing the same things, because, you know, we all learn from each other, right? So, guys, that's my hand. Ouch. Sorry. Sorry. So, how to deduct a vehicle. There's a few different ways that you can go. The regular normal way would be to either keep track of your mileage and just do a mileage deduction, or you could keep track of all of your expenses, and then, but you still have to keep track of mileage. And okay, guys, come on, out, go. Thank you. Even if you keep track of all of your expenses, you still have to keep track of your mileage, because they want to know how much of your miles are attributed to business versus how many miles overall you have been driving. So then you would, so I'm doing the mileage. I have an advertisement on it, but I didn't know if I should deduct any of the payments. Oh, okay, cool. All right, so you're doing the mileage. That means that every time you go out in the car, it's a business trip because you're advertising. So you can just count all your miles. And then when that's your only car, it is suggested that when you actually do your taxes, that you just don't go over 90% in miles. So you could do it that way. You could attribute a portion of expenses to advertising. That's another way to do it, where you're not, you could actually calculate some of your expenses, or your business could pay you for a certain amount of advertising. One of the things that I'm doing is renting. My business is renting the truck from my husband and myself. So renting the truck and the camper. So that's another option that you could do. It's really very dependent upon your situation. The easiest thing to do is just to track the miles. And when you have the advertisement on your vehicle, then then you can officially take more miles. The puppy's trying to get back in my office. All right, so Fuse Product says, I found Dixon's channel yesterday. Woohoo! Wealth of information, and he's super consistent. It's awesome. And then Dixon's Pickin says, I'm keeping track of it all. My guess is you will tell me if I did it wrong at the end of the year. And then Dawn says, Dixon, doing the same. Look, I'm glad that you all have the faith in me to say that I'll just fix it at the end of the year, but I much prefer answering your questions as we move along so that it's right when we get to the end of the year and there's no going back to fix anything. It makes my job a whole lot easier. It makes your expenses a whole lot cleaner, and you end up getting more in the long run because you've been keeping track of it correctly all year. So the actual down payment, no, you don't need to track that, or the monthly payments. I think that the best way is just going to be to keep the mileage, and then Dixon says, I don't think I'm doing it wrong. You taught me well last year. So that's awesome. I am glad to hear that. I am thrilled that you feel more confident in what you are doing this year. And that is the key. That's what I'm here for. And that's what I want to see, that each year, each month, whatever it is, that we further our relationship and working together, that you feel more confident. You're finding more deductions to take, things that you were already taking and just didn't realize. You're just becoming more aware of the items that you can take, and I think that's fantastic. That makes me know that I'm doing my job for you guys. Okay, so we covered the car. What else do we have? And I saw the video with you driving. Was that the car? I ran out a little while ago and picked up a item off of Facebook Marketplace for $5. I'm super excited about it, and that's going to help me with part of my inventory. And then I actually ran to the thrift store and only found one item in there that I wanted to get, and I was like, I forgot my cash in the car, so I left it. All right, so Dawn says, I took some items to Goodwill, personal items. I can take that off on taxes, right? Just not the items from my store. Correct. Hypothetically, yes. The problem is, most of us are not itemizing our deductions, and therefore there's no reason to, that's the only way that we can take items like donations that's not cash, is by itemizing deductions, and it doesn't make sense to itemize the deductions. The standard deduction is so much higher than most of us are going to get, even if we itemized every single thing that we were able to, that it just, until that changes, we're better off just taking the standard deduction. Sorry. What you can do, I mean, is there any way that you can attempt to sell them outright in the future? I mean, not those items, but Kimmery, happy Wednesday. Good to see you. Donate and forget. There you go. I mean, that's tends to be what I do anyway. It's just, I was seriously considering either trying to have a yard sale, which at my house is almost impossible, or going and doing the flea market up the road, but we're getting new tires put on the vehicle, on the truck, on Saturday, so it won't be this Saturday. I'm reading your comment, but I'm not grasping what you're trying to say. Yeah, that's what I saw. Yeah, you had the one that I was watching, you had a bunch of stuff. You were taking it over to your mom's to get it washed, and you had looked like a couple of boxes of listed items in there too. So it looked like you had a pretty fair amount of room in the back. And when I had my SUV, the seats were never up. I never used the back seat. The seats went down and stayed down almost the entire time I owned the SUV. And I had a hitch on the back that I had one of those cargo grates, and I actually went to one of those bins, not bins. I went and bought several bales, and ended up having 2 bales on the back on the grate, and then 2 bales in the back of the SUV, and then one they managed to stuff into maybe it was 3 bales in the back, 2 on the grate, and one they managed to stuff into my front passenger seat. Yeah, it was not a good look. And it was so hard to get them out. Because it was two big guys that stuffed all that stuff in there. And then I was by myself when I was trying to get it out to put it in the storage unit. It was not fun. All right, so we've got a few more people watching. Who's here? Where are you from? Is it your first time? Are you a regular? Pop in the chat. Marcus says, yeah, I can fit so much inventory in there, and my seats haven't been up yet either. Yeah, I was always upset when I had to put my seats up if like the grandkids needed to get in or something. I was like, wait, this is a pain. Green-eyed Moose in the house. Hi from Tennessee. Welcome back. Good to see you. All right. Well, I'm trying to get better with my titles and my tags and things on YouTube. Oh, I've got some stuff I'm going to put. I think I'm going to do some giveaways. A couple of giveaways. So I did 2. They're basically, well, they're going to be PDFs. Let me see. Where did they go? Print. And we're going to just stick this. See, this is. And go grab the other one. Print. All right, so Marcus is nice one, Tom. No, can't do that one. Sorry. I might give away one. But one booking, but not this week. Let's see. So if I come over here, I will show you what I did make this morning. Why isn't it open? Oh, it did open. Okay, so I'm gonna get this up either on my how do I do the custom form on the okay, the customs form. Okay, so I'll catch that in just a second. But I am going to share my screen right quick. And all right, so I made this morning, and basically there's several different challenges going on, and then my my podcast partner from Tuesday, she's doing one starting in July. And I was thinking, most of them have things on there that I'm just not interested in. So I just do it. I decided that I was going to do it this way. And so what I did was I picked a few things that I wanted to concentrate on for the rest of the month. And I just wrote how many minutes that I wanted to focus on it and what the thing was. And then I get to just check the box if I do that. The other thing that I did, and I'm sure Marcus is way past this one, but if you are trying to do YouTube videos, it is suggested that you get to 100 videos as quickly as possible. And so I made this one, Road to 100 YouTube videos. So you can write the date, you can write whatever you want, or just check the, put an X in the box, and it will help you keep track of like a visual, like in front of you on paper. So anyway, those are just a couple of things that I was gonna just do as giveaways. All right, so how do I do the custom form on the Rollo? Have you used Pirate Ship yet? Are you using Pirate Ship at all? Because if you do if you buy your label on Pirate Ship, your customs forms prints on your label. I'm going to see if I can view all right, so download label, and I want to rotate, and let me see how I can do this without giving away dude's information. All right, how about what do I need to do? Dawn, I told you we're on the same vibe. We are just got the whole thing going on. Let me see if I can. Oh, here, maybe I can do it this way. Ha! Yay! All right, well, you guys can see my address. I'm not going to worry about that. All right, so if you do this on Pirate Ship, there's your customs forms right there. It's printed on the label. So there's nothing else to fill out. Pirate Ship integrates perfectly with eBay. They upload the tracking numbers. If you connect your store to Pirate Ship, it's automatic. I mean, well, not automatic. You have to, let me show you. You have to, well, I just gave dude's information away anyway, didn't I? So you just import from eBay, which I don't have anything in there right now to import, but you just import from eBay and it will bring everything up that you have available. I have let's see, where is it? I have, doesn't it show? Oh, because I'm not, okay. Because I don't have one to bring in, it doesn't show, but you got all of these different options as priority mail, UPS, all the different options. It works very, very, very well. I have been using Pirate Ship for almost the whole time I've been on eBay. I did eBay's global shipping program for a couple of months, and then I switched over to Pirate Ship, and I have not looked back. It costs the customer less. I end up with more sales overseas. I ship a lot of stuff to Canada, Australia, and the UK. I cut out France and Germany, and then eBay cut out a few other places. But it's super, super easy. I have my codes already entered. So I have one that is, let me see, can I see my, okay. So I have saved packages in here. So I have one that's for used clothes and one that's for costume jewelry. So the one that's for used clothes, it already has right here the harmonization code in there. Then all I have to do is put in, this is for your customs. All I have to do is put in how much they paid for it. I always add insurance, but even with adding insurance, it still costs less than eBay's route. And so I can undercut everybody on shipping, and I do. My shipping, what I charge now for shipping for overseas products is the difference between what I have to pay and what they pay is like minute. It's just like if it's in the United States, maybe I make a few cents on it, and that's about it. So if you're doing used clothing, there's your harmonization code 6309. Oh, I forgot I'm not sharing my screen anymore. There. For the custom SKU, I always pick my items before I do my shipping. So I pick all of my items before I do my shipping. Then I personally ship, dude, what are you doing? I personally ship all of my in-state, in the United States stuff first, and then whatever's left over that goes overseas, I take over to Pirate Ship. Now, Michelle in the group, she does all of her shipping on Pirate Ship, every bit of it. And I can't remember whether you can see the custom SKU or not, because generally I only have a few things to do. Like to match the labels, I usually only have 1 or 2 items to match the labels. So, because I'm not doing that many items going overseas. Michelle would be a great person to ask, and we can ask her in about 30 minutes. Let's see. Let me get back up here. Yep, Wyetta is here from Maryland. She's another one of my neighbors. Neighbors not too close. Green-eyed Moose Bryce says we're still doing the customs forms on the regular printer. Haven't had enough of them to make me want to figure it out yet. Do you do a lot more volume than we do? And again, it's not. I don't have to do any customs forms. It prints on the label, so I add it into the label and it's done. And then there's only, from you've got used, most of us only need the one number. If we're doing used clothing, then you only need that one harmonization code, and you don't have to do what Marcus was saying in the video on his page was that he had to ship to somebody separate separate shipments, because he could only do so many items on the label. But we can do a quantity of 30 or 50 or 100. It doesn't matter what the quantity is. The item total value and the total weight, and so long as it's all clothing. If you need to do more, you can, if you needed to add a different line, like say I was shipping clothing and jewelry, then I could do a used clothing customs line, and I could do a jewelry customs line, or whatever it is. But I keep it really simple and basic. I do used clothing. The number is 6309.00.0000, and that way your used clothing is done. It's super simple, and no headache. You know me, I like to keep things simple. All right, Dawn says, I was just thinking of doing a chart like the summer challenge, but with my own challenges. Weird that we think alike sometimes. See, and I don't think it's weird at all. Again, Pirate Ship integrates great with eBay. And Wyetta with Fused Products also said it works great with eBay. And I answered about the custom SKU. Well, I gave my answer about the custom SKU. I don't know. And Green Eye Moose says that he and Brittany are not happy with eBay's international shipping program. We think that they are screwing up our metrics. So here's the other thing I have noticed with shipping through Pirate Ship is, like, my items get there so much faster than they ever did with eBay. Like, I can ship to Canada and the UK and get things very close to as fast as I can get them from here to California. It's that fast. They are on top of it. Whatever their process is, they have got it nailed down. And they're super, super helpful. If you reach out to them in chat, they will answer you like immediately. I never have any issue reaching anybody and asking a question. And I have also had to twice in 3 years now, maybe longer, 4 years now, that I've been using Pirate Ship. I had to use the insurance, and all I did was reach out to them in chat, gave them the tracking number. Then I had to go to eBay and do a screenshot of where the item sold, and send that to them. And that's all I had to do. They took care of everything else. They filled out all my paperwork. And the next thing I knew, I had a credit in my Pirate Ship account for the whole thing. So I don't get a check I don't get it to my bank account, but I do get a credit in my pirate ship account, which works for me because I'm going to use it anyway. Kimmery said it also integrates with Etsy. I have not tried it with Etsy yet. Let's see. Account settings, integrations. So connect new source. All right. So here's all the different sources: Big Cartel, Big Commerce, Chargeify, Cratejoy, Discogs, eBay, Ecwid, Etsy, Moonclerk, PayPal, Shopify, Squarespace, Subly, and WooCommerce. So, you know, I mean, a lot of people have WooCommerce. I don't know a lot about a bunch of these, but I'm getting back into Etsy because I'm starting to do print on demand stuff. So I'm looking back at Etsy. I'm also getting ready to start my own WooCommerce and put my items on WooCommerce for my own website. So I will continue to use Pirate Ship if I have things to ship from those sides too. Most of what I'm doing on Etsy is going to be print on demand type stuff, or digital. So I won't have to ship anything myself for Etsy. WooCommerce, I do plan on putting everything that I have on eBay over onto WooCommerce. And then some things that I can't list on eBay, I can put on WooCommerce. So I'm gonna try those. So I will definitely be using Pirate Ship for those. But I mean, I love it. I use it for shipping personal stuff as well. It's been great. All right. What else do we got going on? Does everybody have their bookkeeping done for May? Since we are 7 days in, did you guys already get it done? And if a certain company wants to reach out and sponsor my videos, working on the same project. One that we talked about before, Wayetta, because I don't remember. I'm sorry. And Dawn says she has all of hers up to date, even mileage. Woohoo! Yay! Renee and I were talking about yesterday about having a noisemaker sounds that we can do. And so now I need to figure out how I can do some type of woohoo. Okay, I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know. I looked. All right, let's see. Bryce says we've used Pirate Ship for personal use, but never linked up the eBay yet. If you've used it for personal use, you will love it. I promise you, you will love it. I have never had an issue with them at all. And Bryce says, yes, but keeping up to date, bookkeeping, keeping the bookkeeping up to date. Yay. So Wyatta with Fuse Products is also working on Etsy and Shopify. I'll tell you, I personally, I chose not to do Shopify. I know that it's probably easier. But I chose not to do Shopify because if you do the work and then you decide to move it, that you don't like Shopify, you have to do the work all over again. Because you cannot migrate your stuff from Shopify to another platform. It's like Apple. It's their what's the word called? Anyway, you just can't move it. Once you put it there, it's stuck there. In order to have it anywhere else, you have to do everything all over again. So I'm having a website built, and once it gets completed, which it is supposed to be complete by the end of the month, then, and I just got some kind of an update that I'll check after we get off the call, but once it is complete, then I'm going to add a WooCommerce section onto it, and I'm going to try to first move my my digital stuff over and see how that works. And then after I do that, then I will start looking at moving my eBay listings over. I'm not going to be really super quick about it because I have to learn, and this will be great for you guys because I'll be able to bring this kind of stuff to you as well. But with WooCommerce, I think that I have to collect all the taxes for the sales myself. And so I have to get all of that down and make sure I figure out exactly what I have to collect and whether it's only my state or if it's all states. And then if it's all states, how do I not only collect it, but how do I disperse it to 50 states? And I know people are doing it, but it's super important to me that I'm compliant and I tell you exactly what the steps are to get it done, so that if you choose to do your own platform that doesn't collect tax for you, then you will be able to do that as well, or know exactly what is involved. Fuse Wyatt says, I would use a different platform if I had someone to build it for me. Yeah, I'm actually going to do the WooCommerce myself, I think. It's my understanding that it is a plugin that is fairly simple to use. I do have some people that I know that are familiar with it. So whether I have someone that's local that's familiar with it to help me, or whether I go on something like Fiverr and get somebody to help me connect the stuff, I'm not sure yet. I'm not going to make any of the decisions until I get until my consulting part of my website gets built. Welcome back, Marcus. So yeah, that's what's getting built right now, is the consulting part of my website. So it's sawcheryl.com, and then it's got it's going to have all the stuff for the accounting and consulting and things like that. So I'm going to have some different things that I will be offering once that is complete. So I am It's been I'm a very impatient person, so it's been hard for me to wait until everything is done and ready. All right. Well, I'm just like here yakking. Do we have any questions? Oh, I guess I did answer some questions. We had pirate ship and integrations and customs forms. Expenses for your car. What else do we have going on? Marcus, are you all up to date on your bookkeeping? Excuse me. Kimmery usually stays on top of hers. She's got more than just her eBay store. She has to do stuff for her husband as well. Awesome. Woohoo! Marcus is up to date too. Man, this is fantastic. So I guess I don't need to do this call anymore. Nah, I'm gonna keep doing it. I have fun with you guys. I enjoy it. I like hearing your questions and getting to help out. Marcus says the workbook makes it so easy. Perfect. Perfect. That is my goal. That's what I want to hear. Keeping it simple so you'll do it. All right. Do we have anything else? So a little bit of housekeeping is just, every Tuesday I'm doing a podcast with Renee. We talk about different things that can help you personally and help you in your business. And then every Wednesday I am here doing a question and answer. And the first Wednesday of the month is all about making sure your bookkeeping is done. The first Wednesday in July won't happen. I'll do that one on Thursday. So, and the podcast with Renee won't happen that week either, but it's a holiday week and we decided to not do the podcast, and I'll do this call on that Thursday. Marcus has a question. I just got a new workspace. The whole thing is for work. Do I deduct 100% of it? Sure. Yeah. I mean, so I saw that you had like a storage unit. Is that what you're talking about? See, I was watching your videos. I saw you working out of a storage unit. So if that's the case, then yes, you would deduct 100% of that. Tom says, for money I pay my daughter to help with eBay business, do I need to have a separate account in her name? What would be another way other than an IRA for her? And at what age can kids start an IRA? Okay, so two things. One, yes, she needs to have an account with you or your wife as custodian, not an account solely in her name. So if you were to do a W-2 for her, then I need to clarify a few things before I tell you exactly, but if she has a W-2, then she has the ability to put to have an I think it's a Roth IRA and put into it up to $6,000 a year. On that note, and to further this question, other than an IRA, any other way to grow daughter's money? She earns from eBay money. I pay her. So other than those two, other than what I just said, I have a specialist that if you would like to do a private Zoom call, if you want to do a private meeting with this person, reach out to me and I will hook you two up. I will get an appointment made for you guys. He is someone that I trust implicitly as far as finances. When I was with New York Life, he was one of my trainers. And when you have to teach other people, you learn things inside, you learn things like nobody else. So there's that. And then during the time that he was teaching, he was also studying to get more licensing. So now he runs his own business, and I have already started working with him about bringing you guys some things. The trouble is that I can't bring him to YouTube, but I can talk about some of the stuff. And if you guys are interested, we can set up a private, we can set up a Zoom call where he will come on to the Zoom call and talk to you about different topics. So we can have a group Zoom that's topic specific. And we can also do, I can also help facilitate an appointment so that you two can talk specifically about your situations. Tom, I would love to set up that with you guys. So I will reach out to you after this call is done and work out an appointment time to get on his schedule, if that's what you're asking, if that's what you're saying. All right, so Dixon says, I don't use the storage units anymore. I moved from those units in that video to one place. Oh, that is fantastic. That's awesome. All right, Kimmery. Perfect. Let's see. Let me just rate this as for, his name is Josh Gonzalez. And I'm telling you what, some of the plans that he helped me put together for clients when I was working with New York Life were phenomenal. I mean, one in particular was going into the service, and we set up a plan that if he finished out the plan that he wanted to stay in the service for 20 years, if he finished out that plan, that in 20 years he would have had his pension from the military, and he would have had enough money set up in his accounts that he could have retired with and never had to work another day in his life and lived very comfortably. There's some great strategies in there that Josh can help with. So I will get those set up, and I will also look at scheduling a scheduling the first Zoom with him. And none of that stuff is going to be recorded. So if you want to know the information, you're going to have to be there. So if you want the information, if you want to be involved in those Zoom calls, if you want to have a one-to-one with him, I know that Tom and Kimmery both said, today in this call. So I will reach out to them. But if you're listening afterwards, or you decide afterwards that you would like more information, or you just don't want to say anything right now, that's fine too. Shoot me a message, shoot me an email, Cheryl@sawcheryl.com. And I will get you guys connected and let you guys know what, when the Zoom is going to be. Also, my business quiz is up on my website. Super cool. Noriko, hi, welcome. I missed part of what you said. Can he help with personal financial planning, like for retirement? Absolutely. That's what he does. Financial planning for retirement, life insurance, all of the things, IRAs and more, and things that I'm not even aware of. So he's got access to all the things, and he is the most knowledgeable person that I know in the business. Not saying that there aren't people more knowledgeable, but he's fair, and he's got the information. So I will, if you are interested, just like I said, shoot me a message, so that, like, I have Tom's contact information, I have Kimmery's contact information. Noriko, if you would like more information, just shoot me a message either on Facebook, or reach out to me at Cheryl@sawcheryl.com. Let me see if I have a banner for that. I need to. All right. So I'm trying to get everything switched over to this. So now that my website's up and running, and I have a quiz. I have a business quiz you can come take and see where you stand in your business. I will probably wait. I gotta go read the message. I will probably wait, and because that's all that I see that is up here at this time. But yeah, super, super excited about that. Yay! It's coming together. All right. So we are almost done. And if you are in the reseller group, Michelle's call is next at 1:00 inside the group. I will catch you guys over there too. We were talking about pirate ship earlier, so we can go over there and ask Michelle some further questions about pirate ship. Bryce and Marcus, if you guys are interested in doing that. So do we have anything else before we leave here and jump over there? Awesome. Yay. I'll see Dawn over there. Woohoo. I've been behaving myself in the clothing call, so. But maybe I'll go trade the Coke for something a little more, if I have anything. I need to do some work while I'm in the call. We'll see. All right, guys. Thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate each and every one of you, and I look forward to seeing you around the internet and right here next Tuesday, noon Eastern, and next Wednesday, noon Eastern. I will see you. And then next Thursday at 1 Eastern in the group. All right. See you guys next week. Bye.